Good evening, guys. Hope you are doing very well, and thank you so much for watching my videos in PyData Explorer. Today I just want to discuss about the tuples and set in this video. So let's start with tuple. So in tuple, that is very key factor in Python. So just remember these two lines about the tuple. Python tuples are a data structure that stored an ordered sequence of values. That means all the values of the tuple that comes into order. Order means 0, 1, 2, 3 like that way. And tuples are immutable. Most of the time interviewer are asked about the questions, what is tuple and is it mutable or the immutable. So remember, it cannot be changed. If you forget the word, the immutable. That is the actual meaning of the immutable. Now creating a tuple, how we can create a tuple. Just remember one thing, by round bracket we are using to create a tuple. And the second thing is that by passing a list to tuple function. How we can pass a list to tuple, we will see it in our next program. So we are just discussing about the round bracket. So in here we are using t is equal to round bracket means first bracket and type t. If we run that program gives the output, that is the tuple. Now we can see the t is equal to empty bracelet, that is the tuple basically, and there is no values. So if we print the t, so in the output we are getting the empty tuple. Then single element in a tuple. Single element means in a tuple there will be the only one element. So t is equal to within first bracket 2 comma. That means there is one value, that is 2. When we just type t, then we can see there is one single article, but that type is the classification of this tuple is that comes under tuple. So that's why they are giving the output, that is the tuple. Now if we just type t, if we want to print only the t, that in that case we can just get the output. So if we type typt, then they will just justify which kind of the data type that is, like the tuple, like list, anything. And if we just type t only, then in that case the program will give the value output, that is 2. Now we just take the two elements. So we just take t is equal to a and b within the first bracket, and then we again type t, then we will get the output, that is the tuple. By passing a list to the tuple function, what we do that t is equal to tuple within the yellow color first bracket, that is basically the function. Within yellow color first bracket we are using the third bracket of the purple color, you can see it here. Then 1 2 3 2 3 a true. So we just passed integer, string and boolean value like a list, but in that list we just transfer it by return the tuple. When we just type t1, then we are just getting the output like a tuple. How we can identify this is the tuple? See, in here we are just seeing that first bracket is there. Then whether it is tuple or not, so to check that one, we just type first bracket t1, then we can just run the program, then we can see this is the tuple. Now again the same program is that t is equal to t1 is equal to tuple abc. Within this function, tuple function, we are just passing the string value abc, then we just run that program, then we can see that gives the output same like tuple a, b and c, like a integer, like a string value. Again we check the data type and we just see this is the tuple. Now accessing item of tuple, how we can access that one. In the starting of the video I just say that I explained that there the tuples element all are kept in a sequence. That means the index is basically, the first one is the 0th index, second one is the first index, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So remember guys, the index always starts from 0. So this 10th value the index number is 6th. So if we take the t within third bracket 6, that means we want to trace the which value it is, the sixth one, that is the 10th. If we just want to get the output of the 5th position, then we just change the value. We just write down t within third bracket the 5 and run the program. Then we can see this 9 gives the output. Basically within t within third bracket we are using this one is the index value. In this way we are just getting the output from the tuple. Then slicing a tuple. How we can slice the tuple? If I have 4 elements within tuple, blue, red, green and yellow, within t is equal to, t is the variable, then t within third bracket 0 colon 2. What does it mean? It means that I need the 0th index till second index. So blue is the 0 index, red is the first index, green is the second index. But always remember that when we just slicing there, the basic rules is there. The starting point, the 0 will be included and the ending point that will be excluded. That means 0, 1, 2. 2 will be excluded. That means blue and red will be going to be giving the output. So if I run that program, then we can see easily. If I change the value here, instead of 2, we are just changing in 3. So which one is the third value? 0, 1, 2, 3. Yellow is the third value. But third value will not be included here in this program. So till green, the program will giving the output. Let's see that after running the program, what will be the output. See here, blue, red and green, because last index is not included. And tuple is not mutable. So this line also I explained in the starting of my video, that mutable means changeable and immutable means that cannot be changed. So tuple is the immutable, that means tuple cannot be changed. So if we use the t and this tuple blue, red, green and yellow, and we are using t within third bracket 0, that is the index number, is equal to white. So in the 0th index we want to change the white color instead of blue. But if I run the program will giving the output error because tuple object does not support item assignment. That means tuple cannot be changed. So that's why the program giving the output, just program giving the type error, throws the error. Now we will do the different kind of the operations in the tuple. One is the concatenation, second will be the multiplication, then third will be the length of the tuple, and the fourth will be the max element, and the fifth will be the comparing two tuples. Let's start this program. The first we can see that within t, blue, red, green, yellow, we take the 4 values in the tuple, and in t2 I use only the 1, that is the black color, 1 element. If I make it summation t1 plus t2, these two variable, then they are giving this 4 variable and this t2 variable that added in the last. If I add one more color, that is the white, suppose, see in t2 I am using black and white. Now you can see the black and white is already added just after t1. Then the multiplication problem. What is the multiplication? Multiplication is basically doing t1 I used only 3 items within single tuple. Now I just within t2 variable I just multiply t1 into 2. That means t1 will be coming 2 times. Then I just print the t2. Then let's see that blue, red, green. This blue, red, green. Type it in 1 and this 2 times because we multiply into 2. If we multiply with 3, then this article will be coming 3 times. Let's run the program. See, blue, red, green 1 time, blue, red, green second time, and blue, red, green third time. Basically they are doing how many times you are multiply, they are giving the output that many times. Now the length of the tuple. Length means how long the tuple it is. If I run the program, how we can get the output, we are using the len function. Within len function, we are just passing the T2 value, and let's see, we are getting 9 output because they are getting this T2 value these are the T2 value. The blue first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. So that's why this length they are giving the output 9. Now I am taking the one tuple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 within T value. Then I am using the max function and I am passing the T. Then I am just checking within T, within this tuple, which one is the maximum value. Because obviously 6 is the maximum value. If I am using the 100, then in that case they will giving the 100 value. In the same way, if we are using the min function, so they are giving the minimum value within this tuple. If I am using 0, then 0 will be the minimum value within this tuple. So in that case, they are giving the output 0. Sum of the element of the tuple, what they will do, the sum function, they are just adding the value. So I am using 1, 2, 3, 3 values within T. So if I use the sum function, so in that case, they are just doing the summation of the value of the tuple. So 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. So that's why they are giving the output 6. Now, for loop over tuple. What is the for loop? For loop I already explained in the last videos as well. They are checking all the values one by one till the end. Starting point will be there and the ending point will be there. These things will be going to be discussed in a brief way when I just make the loop videos. So just remember, in here I am using the one tuple 1, 2, 3, 4 within T value. Then I just run one loop, for loop I in T. That means all the T values that comes inside I. Then when I just print the I, that means all these value 1, 2, 3, 4, all these values will be going to be giving the output. But comma end is equal to, within double inverted comma, I am using one space here. That means within tuple, they are just giving the one space. They are removing all the commas. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. They are just removing all the commas. They are giving the space in between this tuple. Now, the finding unique elements in tuple using set function. That means that if any element is just repeat 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, it doesn't matter. They are giving at least one time of value. That means if I run that program and see there is 2 1, 2 2s, but they are taking 1 1 and 2 1. If I increase the value of the 2, if I use the 2 in 5 times, still this program will give the 1 value by using set function. Set basically just do a very simple task. They are just checking the one value that is the unique. That means if there is repeat, they will take only one time of the value. As simple as it is. Now converting set to tuple. How we can convert that one? I am using only the tuple function. T is equal to tuple T. Then this T will be changed into a tuple. How we can check that is the tuple? Because tuple, the main criteria is that they are using the first bracket and they are using the numbers and commas within that.